Chris and I did a series called Outcast,
Mm-hmm.
fantasy series, during the whole Harry Potter craze. And basically what Outcast is, it's a story about a little boy born into a world of magic. This world, magic is the power source of this whole world. It powers the lights and keeps skycrafts aloft and the whole 9 yards. And everybody can manipulate magic. Everybody's a magician in this world, except this little boy. His handicap is he can't do magic. As a matter of fact, he cancels it out. So when he goes near something that's magical, it kind of fizzles and sputters and dies.
So he's not everyone's favorite party guest.
Well, no. He's also very dangerous. So it's almost as if, he could be possibly used as a weapon. And we wrote this whole series. Anybody who saw it was, oh my God, this is brilliant. And Hollywood got its hands on it, optioned it, and they don't have a clue what to do with it. Not a clue. They hired a guy to write a script for $1 million. One of the worst scripts I ever read in my life. Didn't even come close.
That's because it's only $1 million.
I know.
You need at least $3 million to get something
Exactly.
decent.
I mean, what Chris and I did was all there. It was right there on the page. I don't know why you would have to deviate from it, and again, that's another one of those development hell. Matter of fact, I think we got that back. That was Universal also. I think they optioned it twice, and I think it finally came back to us. So we have it again.
It's an amazing adventure, isn't
Well,
it?
Hollywood is an amazing adventure because people have such a preconceived idea as to what it means, and it's not that at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that. It's just as difficult as any other getting a book published or anything like it. It's the people that you deal with are not.
Anytime I hear someone talking about Hollywood in rapturous tones, all I can think of was it Dorothy Thompson who said, "There's no there."
That's very.
Hollywood doesn't exist.
Right.
So
It really doesn't.
it's not at all what you think it is.
No, it's not. It's not the end of the rainbow at all. No. No.
Well, have you been reading the Buffy comic at all that Josh?
Yeah, I actually am a little behind. I'm probably about 5 or 6 months behind. I got them all. They're all sitting in my stack to be read with breakfast. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's great.
It seems to be transforming mainstream media's idea of what comics are. Even with the success of Batman and some other comic book-based films, you would still get a sort of condescending attitude in the mainstream media covers.
Oh, yeah.
But because Joss is continuing the TV series and comics, suddenly it becomes part of this wider media tapestry, and they're really treating it as literature, which is refreshing as a comic fan to read.
Definitely. Well, I think Buffy. This is always this really good nature towards Buffy anyway, and to see it back in such a way that's getting so much respect from the fan base as well as from the media. It's nice. It's almost like welcome back. We missed you. You know, that type of thing. But before it left, everybody was like, oh yeah, Buffy, had its run. See ya. But when it was gone, it was kind of like, damn, we really like that, and it's not around anymore.
Yeah.
Boy, we sure wish we had something like that again. And it's nice to see it back. And it really, the comic really does read like the show.
Yeah. It has that ebb and flow of a television series.
Yeah, it really does. It really does, which makes it that much more attractive.
Yeah.
Because I felt that the comics, when the comics were running during the show, they were I think it was a lot more hit or miss.
You were handicapped by the fact that what could you do, what couldn't you do.
I think that was definitely what was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely what was happening.
Although, I think even with such restrictions, all the writers who worked on the comics did some
yeah.
incredible work on it.
Yeah, definitely.
So it was never a series to be taken lightly.
No, and it always sold relatively well too, which is saying a lot for an industry where your numbers can dive bomb in 2 months' time.
Scott Alley told me an interview I did with him about a year ago. He said even after the show's off the air and they're still putting Buffy out, the sales were still good. They didn't cancel it because sales went bad, but they just wanted to take a break from the character because Joss was thinking of coming in.
Right.
So.
And it obviously took a little while for him to actually get there to do it.
Yeah, he seemed to be a little busy with a few things.
A little bit.
Well, Tom, thank you so much for doing this. I greatly appreciate it. It's wonderful to finally meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
And I certainly hope we get to speak with you again.
I'll talk with you about anything you want to hear.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the con.
Okay, thanks.